After 25 years and 1094 chapters, the powers of the Gorosei have finally been revealed, and the myth about the five elders being weak was destroyed. In this chapter, we saw a final clash between Kizaru and Luffy, along with other small but interesting and important details. Let's start with Saturn. He had one of the best appearances in the whole anime. A magical circle suddenly appeared in the middle of Egghead Island, along with fire and black lightning explosions. This magical circle had a five-pointed star shape and a number 5 symbol, probably indicating that Saturn is the 5th weakest Gorosei. However, using the word weak with Saturn is inappropriate because strong characters like Yonko Luffy, Admiral Kizaru, Zoro, Lucci, and Jinbei stopped for a second just because of Saturn's unusual strong aura. Maybe the aura Luffy sensed a few chapters ago was coming from Saturn and not Kizaru. Saturn's beard and hair became like flowing clouds, and he also had a black cloud wrapped around his neck like Lucci and Kaku. His face looks human, but Saturn's nose is wider. The lower part of Saturn's body is a spider with a flame-shaped pattern. In chapter 858, Oda drew this color spread. There were already some theories about this color spread foreshadowing Saturn's devil fruit and his future fight with Luffy, but these flame-shaped patterns on this bison kind of confirm that Oda had Saturn's devil fruit planned 200 chapters ago. Saturn's devil fruit is not yet named, but he looks like an Ushioni. Ushioni is a yokai from the folklore of Western Japan. Legend says that when a hiker or traveler makes eye contact with the Ushioni, the person cannot avert their gaze, and the person's soul or energy is drained, leading to their death. This is called Kage Woku, which translates to eating the shadow or drinking the soul. We saw the same thing in this chapter. There was an announcement that the Marines with the rank of Rear Admiral or below must not look at Saint Saturn directly. One Marine made eye contact with Saturn, and his head exploded. As this power is called eating the shadow in Japanese folklore, maybe Saturn is getting stronger by killing weaker humans, aka taking their energy, similar to Moria's devil fruit, but it's deadly. Even a normal marine is stronger than a regular human being, so it is really surprising why Wapol or King Cobra's heads did not explode in Mary Joey's when the Gorosei, including Saturn, transformed into these mythical creatures. On the other hand, it is a really impressive feat for Sabo to stand, attack, and survive against these strong characters. Are they even human? Saturn said that a human's life holds no more value than that of an insect because they can multiply again. At first I thought that he said these words because he considers himself a higher human, a saint, but after seeing his transformation, black magic, and the other Gorosei screams at Mary Joey's, there is a high chance that they are not human at all. With the information we got in this chapter, we can predict the devil fruits of the other elders. Let's start with Saint Warcury. It seems that he has a trunk and fangs or horns. I believe he can transform into a supernatural being from Japanese folklore, Baku. It is said that they devour nightmares. According to legend, they were created from the spare pieces that were left over when the gods finished creating all other animals. Many authors have started using this creature in manga and anime nowadays. With his silhouette, we can see that he transforms into some kind of bird. I believe it's a Kotengu. Kotengu behave like savage monsters. They collect and trade trinkets and valuable magical items. When angered, they throw tantrums and go on destructive rampages, taking out their anger on anything near them. They feast on human flesh and commit rape, torture, and murder for fun. Some of their favorite games are abducting people to drop them from great heights deep into the woods, or tying children to the tops of trees so all can hear their screams but none can reach them. These characteristics suit one of the Gorosei perfectly. Kotengu's weakness is overestimating their own intelligence when trying to trick humans, ending up being tricked themselves. I think Sanji will be a good opponent for him. They both may go on an uncontrollable rampage, and in the end, Sanji will outsmart him. Saint Nujuro is a complicated one, but most likely he has the Enenra yokai devil fruit. Enenra is a yokai made up of wisps and smoke. As the smoke rises, human-like faces appear and disappear in its form. Contemporary yokai scholars have also pointed out that this yokai's name sounds similar to the name Enma, the lord of hell and judge of the dead. As hell is a place of fire and smoke, it has been suggested that instead of the spirit of smoke itself, Enenra may actually be the spirits of the dead rising up along with the smoke. We know that Zoro's sword is called Enma, so seeing Zord cutting smoke, in other words, cutting nothing, will be interesting. To be able to cut nothing will be a good parallel to Zoro's master Koshiro's words that were revealed in Zoro and Mr. One's fight. And Saint Shepherd has the Suiko Yokai Devil Fruit. Suiko has the body of a small child and is covered in extremely tough scales like a pangolin's. They have sharp, hook-like growths on their kneecaps that resemble a tiger's claws. There is one known method to kill a Suiko, which involves the corpse of a person who has had their blood drained by a Suiko. If Oda does something similar to this myth, I am sure it will be very emotional and badass. Saturn's transformation gave us a reason to think that Imu's devil fruit may actually be yokai Umi Bosu. Perhaps no other aquatic yokai is as mysterious as the giant Umi Bosu. Their true form is unknown. Eyewitnesses report a great range in size, from slightly larger than a ship to a size so unimaginable that only the creature's bulbous face is visible above the water. Umi Bosu appear on calm nights when there is no sign of anything out of the ordinary. All of a sudden, with no warning, the waves and the weather whip into a furious condition. That's how the Florian Triangle appeared in One Piece. It's very possible that it was Imu, but why? There are still a lot of mysteries in One Piece. Let's get back to this chapter. Saturn is facing Bonnie, Sanji, Vegapunk, and Frankie. As it was revealed before the time skip, Sanji was very afraid of spiders, so it will be very interesting to see how he'll react now. Bonnie remembers something, and after that she jumps and stabs Saturn's chest with a sword. Some blood flows from his chest. We don't know how Bonnie managed to do that, but Saturn let her do it for sure. Maybe he does not even care if he's stabbed. Only his aura was enough to make strong characters stop for a moment, and rear admirals can't even look at him, so there is no way someone like Bonnie could damage him. Maybe it's an illusion, or he has amazing regenerative powers. Luffy versus Kizaru continues. Kizaru flies away and tries to attack Vegapunk, but he misses. Luffy catches up with Kizaru and attacks him with a new attack called Gomu Gomu no Star Gun. Luffy's attack goes through Kizaru's face, and both Luffy and Kizaru fall to the ground together. I know many won't agree, but I believe we can't compare power levels of Yonko and Admirals from this fight. Kizaru was focused on his mission, to eliminate Vegapunk. I think Kizaru could have fought way better against Luffy. Despite the fact that Luffy is most likely better in every fighting aspect, Kizaru's Devil Fruit makes him nearly invincible, so I think plot armor played a big role. Right before Luffy's Gear 5 was at its limit, he managed to hit and make Kizaru fly away with one attack. He could not do that for 3 chapters. On the other hand, Kizaru did not damage Luffy significantly. I think their power levels are really close, and it's really amazing because 2 years ago, they could not do anything against him except run away. Of course, at the end of One Piece, Luffy will be even stronger, and Kizaru may appear way weaker compared to him, but right now Kizaru is a really tough opponent for Luffy, and we should not underestimate him just because Luffy is the main character. The Straw Hats and Vegapunk are in serious danger. Luffy ran out of energy, and Zoro is fighting Lucci. Saturn appeared, and it seems that he may be the strongest character on the island. They retrieved all the pacifistas, and vice admirals are on the move as well. Right now, the Straw Hats don't have enough strength to fight everyone and survive. Escaping will be difficult as well, so I believe we will have to wait for the robot giant or Kuma to appear and change the situation because, for now, that seems to be the only possible way for the Straw Hats to stay alive. But there's another problem. Where is Robin? Or where are the Blackbeard pirates? I think I have an answer to this question, and you can find it in this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.